Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you guys the loadout here. This is the top 2 loadouts for Demo Man this time, guys. So going from the Pyro comes the Demo Man, obviously in order we're going to be doing this. But before I start talking about this loadout that I am using, this is number 1. Obviously it goes from number 1 to number 2, the top 2. So yeah, pretty much living off what the title says. And what I was going to say was, you guys all know how Overwatch is coming out and all that. And I've been thinking about it, saying that, well, it's about time that TF2 actually got a competitor. And I know I've made a video on this about TF2 and Overwatch, you guys can go check that out. I'll probably put the link in the description below if you want to see my thoughts on that. But this is something I just thought of now, I think it was. I can't remember me sort of talking about it in that video, but it's pretty much the fact that people are saying that TF2 is going to die from it. This is going to be the end of Team Fortress 2. And no, it will not, in my opinion, guys. In my opinion, don't take this the wrong way, in my opinion, okay? And that is because, just because of the fact that TF2 is finally getting a competitor, doesn't mean it will die. See, let's look at Dota 2 for example. Dota 2 and LoL, very similar games. They're almost exactly the same. And no, none of them have died. They are just running off, like, you know, obviously trying to get the people to play it. And then let's go to Call of Duty and Battlefield. So they're pretty much the same games as well. Now TF2 was the only one on its own. So now TF2 has finally got Overwatch to compete with, which I think is really good, because now it's actually going to give Valve the kick in the teeth to say, you know what, we actually need to update this game, and then they'll realize that this game is actually popular. Because in 2013, guys, let's take a time warp back to 2013, alright? 2013 was the worst year, I think, for TF2. No updates whatsoever from memory. Like, no big updates, nothing adding anything. Even the Smithmas was only changing a few stuff of weapons. I mean, you can see why they did that. But, like, they did nothing. And if they did that when Overwatch was around, like, let's say it's coming out this year, right? So let's say they did that this year, then, well, people can say, do you know what, Valve, we're just going to go play Overwatch, because they're going to obviously update that game. It's a competitor. They're going to try and update the game to make it better, if you know what I'm saying there. Okay, so now let's go to the loadout here. That was just what I wanted to just, you know, talk about my opinions on that, because a lot of people are saying that, you know, no, it won't die. Some people are saying yes, it will, you know, all that type of stuff, that controversy. So now, for my primary weapon, I have the lock and load, one of my favorite primary weapons for the Demo Man. I mean, the Iron Bomber is also up there too. I don't know why. I started to grow on with that weapon. I'm not sure why, but it's actually alright. Somehow I actually do. I don't get the kill with that charge, but obviously it was with the charge and charge. That was like the first time me doing that. So going through the stats of the lock and load, 20% damage bonus, and recently in the Smithmas update, it was pretty much a Demo Man update. I think I said that before, because they've just added now for the lock and load. What we're talking about now is 3 pipes for it. So, you know, that's 3 pipes. That doesn't really make any sense. It's got 2 sort of, you know, sort of tubes where it can come out of. I don't understand what they're doing. They should have might as well have added obviously another pipe thing, but you know. Then the projectile speed is increased by 25%, so that also helps when you're trying to get the air pipe. Instead of like sort of timing it where they're going to land, you can shoot it directly at them, like the direct hit for Soldier. Now going to the downsides, we got minus 25 clip size, so we got obviously the 3 out of the 4 now. Minus the explosion radius, because obviously when it doesn't touch anything, it'll just disappear. So yeah. And launched bombs shatter on, yeah, like that's what I just said. It's just like if it touches something, it'll just disappear. Now for my secondary, I've got the charge and charge, and the charge and charge is something that I've actually grown upon, and I've never used it in the past. I used to use a split and screen because I love getting that sort of damage and knocking people into a wall. So I think you guys will probably understand that. You guys will probably be the same as me. But so yeah, let's go. 50 plus 50 fire damage resistance on wearer. So if there's a pyro running at you, no worries. You know, obviously you'll get burnt, but you won't get afterburn. So that's also a big plus on the Demo Man's part of it. And then we go to the 40% plus 40% explosion damage resistance on wearer. So you can be getting shot at by a Demo Man. See that? The charge and charge saved me so badly there. If I got afterburn, then I wouldn't have survived. No way, no chance whatsoever. No chance in my mind that I know that I was going to survive then. But the charge and charge saves the day. So let's say a soldier is shooting you, you will not get the full sort of damage, sort of, you know, obviously to you. And then we are immune to afterburn, like I just said. I wouldn't have survived then if it wasn't for that afterburn. And then we got the ham, because I do switch up between the ham and the K-Bar, because the K-Bar is just a sort of mess around weapon if you just want to sort of charge at someone and just blow yourself up with him. So that's pretty, you know, it's alright. What can I say? It's alright. But yeah, we got the ham because my mate gave me the ham, and I was like, you know what? Why not use it? It's genuine. So yeah. So as you can see, this is King of the Hill Viaduct. We are coming close to my second loadout that's coming up real soon, and we do win this, I think, from memory. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So I do spam a few people there. It was like 5 people there. I didn't get many kills. I think I got 2, but I did get the assist, and I get launched over here. I try to charge, and I do escape because that was like a pyro that like reflected and burnt me. But my run ends to a sniper in the corner. So if I had that afterburn, not afterburn resistance, I would have died. Now, as our primary weapon, we have the default grenade launcher, but strange. So we all know that it doesn't really matter if it's a strange or Australian. Australian looks nice, but that's pretty much the only difference. But yeah, so pretty much we got 4 pipes to shoot at. I wasn't aiming for that guy in the back, but I did get him. I was aiming for the pyro, but so sorry for that scout. But I do finally finish off that pyro. So as our secondary, we have the Tide Turner, and yes, the Tide Turner, because we can finally be a Demo Knight. When they, in the past, when they got rid of Demo Man's fun, which was pretty much being a Demo Knight and charging and turning, they leveled out the playing field, but it was too leveled out. Like, you know, Demo Man lost his fun, that's what I'm trying to say, guys. And then they brought out the Tide Turner. It was very OP when it came out. Like, you could be charging to pass like 4 walls, get the crit, go again, get another guy, and keep going with the chain. So they did change that recently in the Demo Man Smithmas update, that's what I call it. Do get that guy, so explode him. And going from the stats for the Tide Turner, it is plus 25 fire damage resistance on wearer, plus 25 explosion damage resistance on wearer, full turning control while charging. That's what I'm talking about. That didn't register, so obviously I was pretty pissed off with that. But yeah, so the full turning control is also very good because they gave his fun back. And then kills while charging will refill 75% of your charge meter. It used to be 100%, I think, from memory, because you could just charge, go back into the battle, charge again, kill another guy. And I do get put down by this guy with the bottle, so that came out of nowhere. I was pretty surprised with that. Also, guys, I don't know if it's just me, but I think Valve have gone a bit too far with the trading sort of resistance, because trading is a big thing in TF2, and it's sort of gone to Steam as well in general, like every other game that Valve have made. Example Dota 2, but and recently not recently, but a while ago, I understand what they're trying to do with this, trying to save people from getting scammed and all. Look, that's all fine and dandy, like it's really good what they're trying to do here, because a lot of people have been scammed, lost their unusuals and all that. I know a lot of scammers, and it's not really good. I've seen people get scammed on the trade servers and they go sad, and I feel sorry for them. I really do, I truly do. But then they took it to the next level. I mean, this level here that I'm going to talk about is really extreme. I mean, not this one here. The fact that you have to sort of verify what you're trading, like ticket, like to make sure you're not a robot, that type of thing. That was fine enough. Keep it there, Valve. You know, take it back, keep it there, because that was actually really sort of, you know, that was really good. And then they took it to the next level, where if you trade it, not only do you have to what's it called? Accept what you're doing, it'll sort of like take it off you. Like what am I trying? Not take it off you guys. What I'm trying to say is you have to get out of the game and, well, pretty much accept it through your email. That's pretty. I don't know. I can't be bothered doing that. I just wanted to get a crate from my mate. I wanted to unbox, and I had to get out of my game completely, tab out, go onto my email, then go onto the actual Steam support website thing, whatever it is, to actually accept the trade, to confirm it. So that's, I don't know, they've taken that a bit too far in my opinion, because you have to get out of the whole game to actually make a trade for a crate. Like, you know, come on, please Valve, a crate, you know, I understand that's where your marketing price is with the keys and all that, but just take it easy, you know, just take it a step back. So as this video comes to a close, guys, hope you guys really do enjoy this one. I'm just spamming some pipes here. Put the mini sentry away, because that's the best line of defense. I really shut my pants and that demo charged at me, and then like he obviously I put him down because I was like, you know, you going for me and you nearly killed my medic. What are you doing, bro? So, hope you guys, like I said, I hope you guys really do enjoy this one. And I don't know what was up with my charge, my screen thing, whatever it was, just floating in the air for no reason. I could see it through walls, but please tell me if you guys seen that before. And I'll see you all in the next one.